Cheese on bread is your boy Candy Nix, and welcome people. This is the first ever episode of the Candy Will Smash episode. Candy Will Smash, what is it? It's my comic, and what I'll be doing is multiple YouTube videos expressing the step-by-step guides of my characters, plot, background of the characters, inspirations, and today's episode is just an introduction of what it's all about basically, and just want to give you a sneak preview of what we'll be cooking, what I've been cooking lately. And this is from the beginning like a passion project, and to be honest, why not? Life is for living, and why not do this, something that I want to do. I'm inspired by lots of manga, inspired by lots of anime, and inspired by a lot of comics as well. And I know there's a lot of people doing their own thing, but I want to put my spin onto things, and if people like it, join, like, subscribe, and I'll keep continuing this. I'm not going to give up. Everyone's got some dreams that they need to do, so why not do mine? So I've done the old school way of doing a PowerPoint presentation because it's easier. I get really bothered, I'm new to this UT game, to be honest, and I might as well just start from the basics. So let's go. Right, okay, so first things first, this is the symbol of my Candy Will Smash, so you'll be seeing this a lot. This symbol represents the Candy Wolf Council, so I'll be definitely going into more details on that. Basically, there's lots of depth and lots of history regarding with the symbol. I created the symbol myself, and wanted something simple but really noticeable as well. So something people will be like, I know, a brand or logo is something that is powerful as well. So I wanted to do something special with that. So let's go. So Candy Will Smash, and obviously this is episode 1. So this is the intro. Okay. Right. So what is Candy Will Smash? So a manga inspired comic series where humans battle ninja wolves and monstrous candy beasts. Right. What I mean by that is right, so we've got two worlds. Okay. You've got the candy world and you've got the earth world. So in relation to this is that we've got a Grandmaster Ray. Okay. He's the current leader of Candy World, and let's just say things get out of hand basically, but there's always been communication between the Candy World and the Earth World basically. So we've got Candy Beasts, which I've called them basically, which you're thinking, what's Candy got to do with wolves? Well, basically we've got Candy Beasts, we've got the Candy World, and what they do, what they'll do is kind of like similar to Pokemon. Pokemon have got their own unique power set, and also what element that they use as well. So what I decided to do, rather than just do a generic of beasts and where did the candies come from or anything like that, so I wanted to create a which I'm still creating anyway. There's a lot of candies and candy beasts as well basically, so it's gonna take a little while, but we got a lot of time to plan ahead, which I'm doing, and create. And you can check out my Instagram page as well, so I will be uploading a lot of all my concept art on Instagram, which is Candy Will Smash as well on Insta, so you can see that as well. But yeah, so we've got Candy Beasts, which we've got the candy maker. Okay, he's a silver line type wolf. Okay, and we've got wolves that are more or less like humans, but they're more involved. Okay, more evolved. Specialize in all different types of ninjutsu as well, and they kind of like rule the world, basically. Let's just say that. And so they've got different types of candy beasts, like you got the birds, you got the chickens, you got the different type of beasts, basically. But they all have the candy orb, which the candy maker can draw out that type of energy from them to create actual candy, little candies for the humans. Because we have now, let's go to flip side, we've now got wolves, evil wolves, who want to conquer the earth world, basically, and there's portals in between, and we need the whole function, or we would like to say a council, to protect both worlds and to make sure that both of them are protected. So we've got the council, and I'll go more into that later as well. I don't want to give too much away, but like I said, I'm just giving you sneak peeks. But at the end of the day, we've got evil wolves who want to invade the earth world, and you've got the earth protectors who have candy powers, which are from the candy beasts. That's what I'm going to give you so far, okay? But it may sound simple, but it is a story that develops, and there's lots of history that goes through it as well, basically. So like I said, it's packed with action, transformations, candy magic, and epic battles as well. I'll be going into different clans as well, which represents their elements and their history and what it entails as well. I've got that on Instagram as well, so you can check that out. And yes, the whole plan with the candy world is that I wanted it to have there's lots of different types of candies or sweets, as we say in the UK, but I wanted to make it a more martial arts type of environment as well. So I want to keep that core of that relation deep rooted with the actual martial arts, and this was very key to me. Basically, I don't want to jimble jamble, because you can put a lot of ideas and it can just go to pot, really. So I wanted something, keep it simple with a transitional idea, and go with it, and everyone respects, regardless of the story, it's all relatable, So yeah, so here's my core inspirations. Okay, so base my comic on 4 pillars. However, it will be original and characters will have their important role, which is true. 4 pillars, what I mean by that, so there was 4 inspirations of mangas and animes that inspired this particular comic that I'm currently doing. Okay, so you may get a little gist of very familiar characters like that, but I wanted to do something a little bit special. So but these are the shows that were inspired to me to do this, basically. The age group will be high schoolers as well, which is important because, like I said, they're balancing life, school, and of course you got the evil wolf ninjas, and you got the evil candy beasts as well coming through to destroy Earthworld. So and you may think, oh, there you got people doing that, but I haven't told you how the story goes, So yeah, it's a little bit of a sneak peek there, but yeah, that's all I'm saying. But more or less, it's kind of like how Buffy the Vampire Slayer was. How Buffy had to always battle the vampires, doing all that, and then she's got a boyfriend called Angel. You know what I'm saying? He's a vampire. What's going on with that? You know what I mean? But yeah, it's I wanted to make it that the core base as well, because it's relatable. Everyone watches Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Power Rangers especially as well. I wanted that to be a key factor in there, and how these characters are. So yeah, it's quite important, but that's a key inspiration there as well. And heavily be based on martial arts, like I said before. With me watching martial arts, cheese on bread. Jackie Chan, Jet Li, Donnie Yen, Sammo Hung. We were in the best era growing up in the 90s, early thousands. So appreciate that so much. And obviously we're not at that stage where we're gonna be getting those quick characters coming on flipping anime or anything like that. I love to do anime, but we're not at that stage yet, but if I can express that into the comic and have good action scenes, and you'd be like, whoa, even Dragon Ball Z or anything like that, the action packed, and you feel the passion, you feel the emotion from the panels, you'll be like, yeah, that's really what I want. So and to be fair, I could have gone to do like AI, and but there's no soul. I'm sorry, but yeah. And I know it's going to cost extra money to do this, but this is the process that I'm actually doing. This is what I'm going to do. So yeah, fingers crossed I get to do it towards eventually create one. So but I want to get the fan base. I need to, if people are interested, then we'll go full steam ahead. So yeah, definitely that's on my radar for sure. Lastly, I want to emphasize the comic book will be 20 to 40 pages, yeah, and to keep the story engaged and not to be too complicated for the So I don't want to make it dumbed down or anything like that, because everyone's brainy now these days. So but I would definitely want to emphasize that how can I say? So regarding with mangas, so I had the Bleach manga as well, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball. Even though that's the traditional way of the Japanese, how they read the mangas, I've got like a short-term attention span in that sense. I grew up on very like short-form comic books. When you go to the dentist or you go to whatever, WH Smith, that was a UK shop that we have here. Sell a lot of comic books and everything like that. I used to get my comic book from there, X-Men or anything like that, short form, and they were usually 20 to 40 pages, each to their own. But for me, hopefully with my audience, will rather read that, rather do those type of traditional comic books rather than a manga, basically, because just for me, I just want to have a nice read and get excited for the next one, so I'll prefer to do it that way. So that's the route I'm actually heading down. So next page. Okay, so the inspiration, the first one of the inspirations, it was definitely Dragon Ball. That was a massive transitional period of my life. This is when I was I would say the first anime I was actually introduced to was Gundam. Gundam was on BBC. We've got BBC here in UK, BBC One, and it was on at late at night. So when I was staying at my granny's, I was just seeing all these mecha, massive giant robots in space. I didn't get the story whatsoever. They were talking in dub. It was in English dub as well. They were talking, but I didn't understand what they were saying. I didn't understand the story. I just knew the white, blue, and red with the proper mecha. It was the good guy, you know what I mean? So, but then I got introduced to Dragon Ball when I was in Barbados. Funny enough, that is very strange to actually see that. But I watched it on TV. I was hooked from there, man. Hooked. Man, like Goku, Krillin, Yamcha, Tien, Bulma, Chi-Chi, even Popo, well, let Popo slide, but that, you know what I'm saying? Cheese on bread, man. Those were, and Nappa, Vegeta, oh man, don't get me started, man. So yeah, man like Piccolo as well, you know, Gohan, you know. Yep, introduced to those characters, man, and they're just, boy, characters Frieza, Cell, you know, Boo, Kid Boo, you know what I mean? You know, GT, I wasn't really a fan of, but I got back into it with Super. Up to well, I finished off Super now anyway. But yeah, man, Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball, yeah, man, definitely. This is what started for me, the love of anime. You know what I mean? So definitely, I would love to have that same impact as well. You know, with the high energy battles. And yes, there'll be transformations as well, but I don't want them to, you know, you got different colors of the rainbow, you know. With Goku now, what I see, this is my honest opinion at the moment. Yes, they're doing all the different colors with the hair. We got the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. It's just like, you know, I don't know if there's a set plan or what's going on, because I don't know if they're making it up as they go along with all the colors, you know, because of how popular it is and something like that. But you know, I was thinking that Gohan should take the mantle now. I mean, and Goten and Trunks. That's what I think. But what do you guys think? Put it into the comments below. You know, hopefully I've seen there's Trunks and Goten are now having a new manga now, or short form manga coming up now, which is good. So yeah, it's about time for them to shine now. Do you know what I mean? Even Pan as well. It's about time they shine now. So yeah, why not, man? Let the next generation, you know, they took the risk with Boruto and Naruto, so why not now? Do you know what I mean? It's now time for them to, you know, take the mantle. But yeah, like I say, Goku's like a big massive protagonist, definitely, and my character's name is going to be Teo, and also Lily. So them two they're both the main protagonists of this as well. So yes, definitely you're gonna be seeing a lot of them, and in the next video I'll be definitely going into more detail of what they look like, and you know, and yeah, the powers, and I'll be definitely going into detail with that as well. Yeah, and obviously there will be a clear power progression and rivalry driven narrative as well, but I'm not going to go into more detail. But it's going to be, like I said, it's not going to be a carbon copy. Just these are just the core 4 pillars of what I want to do basically, and you know, I'm trying to take pieces of all what I know, of what I've seen, and just implement it into my own thing. So this is what I'm trying to do. So yeah, and like I say, Teo's transformations into wolf echoes saying like intensity. So yeah, he turns into a wolf. That's another key factor here as well. County wolf smash, and the next video, what I'll do definitely is explain how he gets his powers. That's for sure, 100%, and for Lily as well. Okay, but I don't want to go into too much detail. But yeah, I'll do a little brief explanation of how he gets his powers. That's for sure. Now, the second pillar, Samurai Champloo. Cheese on bread, man. Trust me. Samurai Champloo. Oh man, Champloo. Jeez, you've got characters like Fu, Mugen, all those characters, that dynamic between them two. But even with Free as well, definitely, I'll never forget when I went to China and my friend introduced me to Samurai Champloo, and I was just hooked from episode 1 to all the way to the end. It was just true. It was just different level, and to make it better as well, each episode was some completely different. So I didn't realize what the meaning of Champloo, which it means different how can I explain it, random things which still connects into one thing basically. So there's different stories of how they go to different adventures, and you be like, is that connected or not connected? But it's still all connected because they're still trying to find out the man with the sunflower. So but the Earth world will be created by myself, which means this will have created islands, countries similar to One Piece, because One Piece doesn't have a generic like America or United Kingdom. I want to create my islands and landscape. So I know it's a difficult thing to do, but I want something different. I don't want to be generic because I'm from England, and obviously I don't want the characters to be like, oh, he sounds English, or I don't want to be like that, or he sounds, oh, where's he from Africa, or where you from China, where you from Japan, no. So I want to create my own continents, and I want to do it that way, especially in the candy world as well, which I have got landscapes of what the each island and clan, what they stand for as well. So definitely I would say that the characters, what can I say, that the islands are characters themselves as well. They've got a lot of character towards them, you know what I mean? And so I prefer it to do it that way. Deep personality, dynamic emotion, side characters as well, especially with Dragon Ball Z. And I feel, this is my personal opinion, but I feel that they just let the side characters go to the side. They're like side gal or something. I don't know why, but I know there's a lot of characters in Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, but jeez, man, they're really on the side bad, So the only character redemption that I saw was was it saying F or Dragon Ball F or something like that, or I forgot what you call it. When Frieza came back to on Earth and he brought all the squad back, so all the side characters, Tien and all those characters had to fight back, but something different. And like I said, Mugen, Legends to Fu will be similar with Teo and Lily. Them two always be back and forth all the time, but they got history together as well as they grew up together. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be dynamic for sure. And also you see a character here called Jamie. Jamie is Teo's best friend as well, so he gets caught up in the mix as well, and he's a very special character as well for me as well. So yeah, it's gonna be different as well. Now Marvel vs Capcom, top tier game, introduced to X-Men versus Street Fighter. Street Fighter is my game. I love Street Fighter. I'll probably be, I don't know, I might stream, I used to stream back in the day, but I've got I haven't touched my PlayStation in a while, to be honest. I don't know why, but PS5 at the moment it's just dead for me, man. Off the topic, and there's so much going on now. I just heard about the new Xbox. I'll probably be doing a new YouTube video for that as well, and Nintendo Switch 2. It's a bit too much money, so I'm gonna wait. I'll probably start waiting next year and see how the PS5 is doing, because at the moment it's collecting dust. I ain't gonna lie, it's collecting dust, man. But yeah, I'll talk about that in more detail. But anywho, Marvel vs Capcom, let's go. So the reason why I done Marvel vs Capcom element is because Street Fighter and Capcom was you had to fight in martial artists basically, right? Which are the ninjas of the candy world basically. Okay, so the wolves obviously they've got their ninjutsu, they know elements of the martial arts, and they've got deep rooted history with their special skill with their lunar energy, which I will be going into again as well. But regarding with Marvel, so the Marvel will be on the Earth world because they got the candy wolf powers. So not wolf powers, but candy powers basically, right? So what that means is I've got a character called Jack, and Jack, he's got the jelly bean superpower basically. So what does that mean? So he can create jelly bean grenades, or he can think with his mind. It's like kinetic energy as well, so he can use that to his advantage. And sometimes with a jelly bean, he's got a magic bean as well, which elements can shoot out grass roots or vines or anything like that basically. So his imagination is his ultimate power as well, which amplifies his candy power. So you may think candy power is not as powerful as a wolf that does ninjutsu, but they're just as equal as each other, because regarding with the ninja wolf as well, regarding with lunar energy, plus the element that they have as well, I wanted them they could do ultimate finishing moves as well, which is caused by the wolf trigger. So the wolf trigger is similar to like a Bankai, basically their ultimate power coming in, and they can destroy people a lot. Do you understand this? So you don't realize how powerful once their willpower, boy. But the thing is, it equals each other basically, because the wolves are more powerful. However, depending on the Earth wolf enforcer, they would need a silver weapon as well, basically, because silver is the weakness of the wolves, basically, as well, except for the silver line wolves, which I will go into more detail about that as well. But yes. I'll be going into more detail of the weaknesses and strengths of each side, and how they counteract with each other. This is why I had to say Marvel vs. Capcom, because they're both got some powerful hit on this side and some powerful on the other side. So, but at the end of the day, it will create good battles together. So, and you got the team ups as well. So there's specific teams in the Wolf Enforcers, especially in the whole council, which are ranked as well, basically depending on how many missions that they do, and so I'll go in more detail of that as well. You've got the bold, colourful character designs, which I'll be putting on my Instagram as well. Every wolf enforcer so every wolf enforcer has a candy superpower, which I said as well. And like I said, wolves in the candy world as well have different types of martial arts as well. So like I said, I'll go into more detail as well. And lastly, Yu Yu Hakusho. Like I said, the free balance as well, the free characters, good Yuzuke, Yakuza, Yuzuke? Yakuza. You say Yuzuke? Is it Yuzuke? Yeah, that's it, yeah. Or I don't know. But anywho, that's got one of the best intros. Yeah, that's got one of the best intros, yeah, definitely, for any anime, I'm saying. Dun at the moment, that's on peak as well, but apparently have they changed it? I'm thinking they changed their second season, which it ain't hitting. I'm really sorry, but come on now. Anyway, like I said, you as well, yeah, you had the emotion, yeah, definitely with that spirit gun cheese on Brent, man, and especially with that enemy with the different multiple what you call it, I think he has 6 schizophreniac or different characters in his head. So but it's very similar with the dark supernatural threats invading the Earth as well as human world, so he's got to protect it as well. And and he's just learning through life as well, and learning the journey and what the purpose is, especially he's got to train hard as well, and it ain't easy. And this is what I want my characters as well to be like. You get superpowers, but you got to learn how to train with it. Avatar, that was a good representation as well of and just going through life and making sure go to all these different cities or terrains, and making sure that he was able to create learn all the different elements to make him the last airbender. So that's what I'm trying to get my character to do as well, and go through the journey and learn all these different characters on the side and meeting them, and see where the story unfolds. And like I said, just little brief character descriptions, but like I said, first character is Teo. Okay, I think it can transform into a powerful wolf form. Okay, and story will express how he manages his new form powers and managing high school life at the same time, which is always a hectic thing. And Lily as well. It's a lollipop blade. Oh man, a lollipop blade. Well, so when I was creating this character, I'm thinking to myself, what is different? What's different these days, man? Everything's literally the same, I have to admit, sometimes you rarely see a black character anyway. But I wanted something different, I don't want to be no generic character or anything like that. And I thought, you're in the candy world, what's your main weapon going to be? Because you need to fight blades with with walls, especially with silver. So what can you think of? A lollipop blade just popped in my head. Kingdom Hearts, that just popped in my head. Keyblade. I thought, oh, okay, something different. What about a lollipop blade? And here you go. And it's got definitely a lot of history behind it as well, which I'll be going into detail very soon, probably a couple of episodes later down the line. And like I said, she's introduced a whole new world, and she's very excited. She's very excited as well. The characters of each character is very different. Lily's always upbeat. She always loves to make sure she does the best to her ability to anything. So that could be even making breakfast, that could be going to school, making sure she gets A grade student, or it's now changed, hasn't it? So it's like 1, 2, 3. What would be number 1, obviously. And Teo, he likes to mess about. He's chill. Causes trouble a little bit sometimes, but sometimes trouble comes towards him, and he doesn't even really mean it. So this is why them two always bumping heads all the time, which is a good dynamic, which I thought, this will actually go a long way. So so you guys will see throughout my comics the journey where these two go through, and how Jamie fits right in as well, in between them two as well. So fingers crossed. You guys like it, man, definitely. And why is this comic different? Like I was saying before, you got the power system, which is lunar key. So lunar, which meaning obviously the moon, and the candy world. The moon is very important for the wolves to get their energy from, and I wanted something different, but I'll go in more detail on that as well. But the lunar also helps create the candy powers as well, or the actual candies as well. So there's a way that the candy maker uses the lunar energy and creates the actual candy, which he provides to the humans, basically. So there's a whole process, which I'll be going into that as well. How is it done? How do humans get their superpowers from these candies? How they're given to them, and so there's lots of details of going into that as well. Like I said, ninjutsu, martial arts mixed in with original candy themed powers, which I just explained as well, and a deep lore with the wolf clans as well. And there's lots of history, and I wanted to make sure that the history is correct of each clan as well, and also within the clans. It's like seven terrains basically. You got the fire, water, earth, electric. You got the silver line, which is the main place, the palace where the Grandmaster Ray actually resides in as well. So he's a protector of all the 7 terrains as well, basically. So like I said, so you got your earth, fire, water, you got your magic, you got your normal, which is Viola clan as well, so normal. They don't have specific elements, however some of them have psychic abilities as well, basically. So yeah, I'll go more in detail later on. You know, I don't want to give too much away. I've been talking a lot, you know. So and like I said, fast-paced manga style panels with high impact visuals as well. So yeah, man, there's a lot coming. There's a lot coming into this, you know. I thought to myself, why not? You know, I want to put a lot of effort into this, and YouTube is gonna be my story to go through. So yeah, definitely want to start expressing what I'm thinking. So, and like I said, obviously it's about teamwork, discovery, and family as well. Important things in life. Definitely want to put the life choices and life impacts definitely in these stories. Make you reflect and about life. You know what I mean? So definitely, and life. So this is what's coming up very soon, as I'll be doing the episode 2, and I'll be explaining more about the power system and the candy powers. So how they're created, what role the candy maker has. Okay, so that'll be episode 2. Episode 3, which will be the character bios, which is Teo and Lily. And then I will start doing other characters like Jamie as well, and other characters as well. And yeah, man, thank you. I don't know if you're still here, but thank you for following this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment as well. You know, if you've got any questions or you're thinking, how did I come up with this idea? I was in the shower, to be honest. It just popped in my head. I was just singing to myself, and it'd be like, oh, Candy Wolf Smash, Candy Wolf Smash. I was like, whoa, that's a hit. Even though I can't rap or sing. No, actually, I can rap, and I can sing with auto-tune. But yeah, let's not get into that. I've got to do this first anyway. But anywho, please, like I said, like and subscribe, and yes, hopefully, I'll see you guys at episode 2. I'll be dropping more videos regarding with my Candy Wolf Smash actual comic, and also I'll be doing different videos as well regarding with also I'll be doing different videos as well regarding with gaming news as well, and anime news, and obviously if there's any comic book films or anything like that, I'll be doing news on that as well, basically, or reactions to like trailers or videos. So this channel is more like a hub of, you know, what I like, and yeah, what I'm gonna react to. Do you know what I mean? But please subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.